the bottom of the world, on the southern coast of New Zealand, just one crew is willing to risk it all.
You've got great white sharks, you've got 7 gillas. You never know what's going to come up behind you.
With a global industry worth almost $500 million a year, there's fortunes to be made, chasing one of the world's most sought-after delicacies.
I've probably just made $600 in about an hour and a half.
The sea urchin.
But that's why they call it spiky gold.
For huge paydays,
7, 13 hours.
they're pushing the limits. Diving up to 150 feet on one breath.
I have blacked out.
It's one of the world's most dangerous professions. Mistakes can be deadly.
You've got class, got big shark, eh? I'll go in there, pull his tail, I'll give you $20.
But these divers are some of the best
He's the best spear fisherman in New Zealand, and I'm right on his tail.
and hungriest
Monster!
in the world.
We go hard.
What happens when you hold your breath for 5 years?
One boat, 2 teams.
Get me?
The race is on.
It's good fun, man.
It's a stunning winter's afternoon in Bluff Harbour as the crew ready the southern leader for a quick turnaround mission. Skipper Dwayne Herbert has an order that needs filling immediately, so the plan is to head out and back in just 36 hours, half the time they normally go for.
We've got an order of 18 dough labs to fill, which is about the maximum we can take on the southern leader. To get that much in such a short time, we need 3 crews, which means 3 dinghies, and even then we're asking a lot.
Righto. Stop.
Not helping the situation is the fact that 2 of his best divers are missing in action. The well-liked Dion left the crew a few weeks back.
I'm out of here.
Hopefully we can entice them back and get them back on the boat and part of the team again.
And Dwayne's top dog, Raymond, is nowhere to be seen. It's Monday, and like most sailors his age, he's made the most of the weekend back at port.
I sunk way too much piss in the weekend. I slept through my alarm, so I'm going to have to gun it straight down to the boat before I miss it.
Thankfully, he's getting into the zone with some good old southern tunes.
It's very much a work hard, play hard scenario with the boys. They can go and do whatever the hell they like on their days off. I don't really care what they get up to, as long as they turn up to work ready to work.
It's 5 days on, 2 days off. It's a 40-minute ride.
It's a 20 minutes ride to Bluff. It's 5 days on, half a day off. I'm in a hurry here. Go back to the retirement home.
wipe out half of them and leave half. We need to reproduce to keep our species going. So they build up all this row and then we come in and take them.
Hopefully that theory turns out to be true, because if it doesn't, Dwayne's urgent order could very well go unfilled. The sun hasn't made it over the horizon, but the deck of the southern leader is alive with activity.
So we arrived here about 1:30 last night. It's a nice steam up, pretty flat the whole way, no wind. Conditions are pretty good today. A bit of a swell, but boys are up early and ready to get into it, so it should be a good day. Hopefully the urchins are fat.
An hour later, and there is enough light to get going. The team to beat, as always, is Red Dog and Raymond.
A very good diver, and I do it because I get to work with a whole heap of bloody awesome people. No, I wouldn't change my job any day of the week. I go to work because I want to go to work.
Cheers, bro. Your bag up there, bro.
Yeah, no, I'm all sorted everything.
Team 2 have a combined age of just 32.
Hey, Peaky, you want to get some kits sorted, bro, and some downlines, please?
Storm has paired up with his schoolmate George, who was on his maiden voyage with the crew last week.
My name's George Peak and my nickname's Peaky.
After being tormented by the crew
He's straight off the farm from Middlemarch.
and a rocky start with the skipper,
Bit of trial and error throwing the net. He kind of threw the wrong end at me.
No, I said, hold on.
George found his sea legs, and it wasn't long before he was accepted into the team.
That's the one.
He's running his own dinghy for the first time today, and he knows exactly what it's all about.
Pretty keen to get out there and get into it, make some money, always.
And Storm's youthful confidence is there to match.
We never dove here before, so it's a bit of a new experience, but we're going to be good. We're going to keep up with Raymond and hopefully win, you know?
Every time, that's your goal. Good on you. It'll take a year and you'll be up there, man.
Storm's really following my example. He's real competitive, which is great.
The Green Islets are one of the few areas that the team have to share with other commercial fisheries. One such industry is crayfish.
Me. Sick of that. You're annoying, eh? So you got lazy cray fishermen that just leave their pots everywhere. A good cray fisherman, when he moves his gear in shallow, he'll coil the rope up. A lazy will push it over and let every other just drive straight over them. I hate ones like that. If I come across 5 or 6 in the day, I'll just cut the straight off, man. I don't care. Just teaches people to be use common courtesy. It's not that hard.
First spot selected, and Raymond gets straight into the action. This is an area he knows well, and he's immediately on the money.
We've hammered the green islets in the past, so I was real apprehensive, but so far things look like they've recovered real well.
Motoring out to get started last is Storm and George. This is new territory for them, so it's going to be a case of trial and error to find a good spot. And the youngsters are going to have to be careful. This is a rocky area with shallow, surging waters. Without a moment's notice, they could easily find a dinghy smashed into the rocks.